Well. Today we see, do letters feel like letters when you say the letters? That means, do letters feel like letters when you say with your mouth? Starting out with a A. When you say A, it kind of feels like this A. Because A, and the little A, the lowercase one, is more like this. Because it makes more sense. This is A and this is lowercase a. Now for the B. When you say B, it actually looks and feels like B. Same for the little b. It actually makes sense. When you say B, it has the vibe of the B. Actually, it makes perfect sense. Now for letter C. When you say the C, actually it's more like this. When you say C, this makes more sense than the normal C, because this ain't feeling it, but this is C, and for small one also. Now for D. D is a complicated one. When you say D, actually, no, D is actually perfect, because when you say D, it means locked in. Actually, it makes perfect sense. And for the little d, yeah, same thing. Now for E, probably the best one. This actually makes sense. When you say E, it has the feeling, vibe, and everything of the E. This, when you see E, when you say the E, it's beautiful. And same for the little E. Just feeling of the E is E. Now for F. F is also great, but for little f, it doesn't feel right. It more feels like no. It more feels like F. Yes, this is more like little f. No, wait. F. Now this is perfect because yes. Now let's go for G. When you say G, it really doesn't make sense. When you say G, it feels soft, but needs to be more like this. This is more like G. When you say G, it's G. And for little lowercase g is good. It's good. Now for J. J is perfect. J is perfect. When you say the J, it's J. When you say little J, it's bouncy J. And now for I forgot about the H and I. And so H is good H. Good. Sounds like a ghost. H makes sense. And little H also makes sense. I also bounces around, makes fireworks. And I, just when you say I, it's perfect. Now for letter K. Well, this makes more sense like this. When you say K, it more feels like this. K is this. This is K. Like this. It makes more sense. Now for letter L. When you say L, it's L. L. Feels like L. Like a supreme L. But this feels weak. This feels weak. It needs to be more like I. But this is more like a shoe L. This feels like a L, little L. Now let's go with M. When you say M, it more sounds like this. It doesn't feel like M. It more actually this one feels more like a M, but lower M is more like this. Yes, this is the right M. So this is no one. Now for letter N. N and M, little n and big N. When you say N, this sounds good, but this one, it doesn't feel right. It more needs to be like this, like just this, and then it's perfect N. But then we have O. You think O is great, O is perfect, but I don't think so. It's more like this and this. For the little O is good, but this one feels like more supreme O. Now for P. Big P and small p. Low key. This one feels like a P. Now for Q. 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 This is more Q. 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 This is Q. Perfecto. Now for letter, I think R. R. Yes, R. Because R, and it doesn't feel like R. It's more rectangular and goofy. R. Small is same thing. This is more R than the R. When you say R, this feels more like a R. Then we have S. This doesn't feel S. This is more like a S because it's Supreme S. Because Supreme S, but this one is more S than the S itself. This is the alpha else. When you say else, this is else, and small s is this. This is perfect X, S, whatever. Then we have T. This then doesn't feel like T. It's more, hear me out, like this is T. When you say T, it's more like this. This is the real T. Now this needs to be the books. This is more like T than T. And this is more small T. Upside down triangles. This is T. Now we have U. This doesn't feel U. It's more like U. Like this. When you say U, this makes more sense than your old normal U. Because this has Y, U and O that spells U, and this makes more sense than the U, regular U. And same, but for little U, it's just this. This makes more sense than the normal U. Now we have V. This V and little e, V. This almost perfect, but this is much better. This feels like more V than V, because has the vibe of V, of the ups, down, up, down. This is real V. Same thing, but actually, no. This is more like W. You understand it? Let's go. Now for X. This gonna be great. It's more like, hear me out. I know it's crazy, but this feels more like X than the other X. And for little x, it can stay like normal X. This one feels like real X. Now for Y. Why? You get it. Now for final Z. This Z, it makes sense to be the real Z, the final boss of Z. Z. This is Z. I know it's look like N, but actually it's more like Z. This is Z. Z, like a lightning strike. Z, and that's all. Goodbye.